You need to stop seeking approval and validation from your family. If your family is toxic like mine, it makes no sense to seek approval from them. If you went through a lot with your family and you keep forgiving them, you you are thinking they are my blood. I should never leave them. I should never turn my back on them. They deserve to be in my life. You are wrong. I was like that my whole life. I was bonded by this trauma bond, which is terrible because you think because they are blood they can get away with anything, with betrayal even. But not just that, they keep you dragging down. They are like, the crabs in the bucket theory. They want you to stay down. As soon as you try to reach some bigger goals, they won't support you. They want you to go back to the abyss. And I don't want to be part of that system, which is extremely toxic, which is always gaslighting me, which is I'm basically their scapegoat. They did so many bad things to me, and I decided to leave that system. I decided to just block family members that were extremely toxic to me. I still talk to my brother and sister, but all other family members, including my parents, are blocked. And I don't want to talk to them because I gave them too many chances. And it's crazy, when your family does this to you. Because you can't choose your family, you are just born in that family. And it's horrible when your family does this to you. You can tolerate like friend betrayal. It probably happened to you. You had like very, very good friend for years and he betrayed you. Maybe he didn't betray you, maybe it didn't go that bad, but maybe he did something that broke your friendship and you had to deal with that. There is a song from Nas and it's such a good song. It's called The Message. And he says in that song, best friends become strangers. And I went through that like many times in my life because with friends at certain parts of your life, you change your directions in life and you can't stay friends forever. That's actually good when it happens because that's life. You are learning a lesson of life. You won't always have same friends. But when he betrays you, when he does something that is unacceptable, that's painful. But then there's also your family members, which you can't choose. And you are taught, your biology, everything says to you, like thousands of years of evolution taught you, your subconscious mind, that if you leave your tribe, you will be dead. And that's why you have such a brutal need for family, for being in good relations with them, with your sister, brother, mother and father. No matter how toxic they are, they can destroy your life, they can be your worst enemy, and you will still be loyal to them. And now I ask you, if there were any other person, if you are men who put strong boundaries, if there were any other person in your life, like a friend that you choose, would you tolerate that? Because I realized I wouldn't. And then I had to block family members. I still speak to 2 family members, which are very good people. But most of them, the rest of them are very bad people that I don't want to be in contact with. Till I was 27, I was always like bonded by that trauma. I was always trying to work on myself, but every time I hang out with them, they were dragging me down. They were trying their best to pull me down. I don't know if it's subconsciously, but not only that, there is many other things like gaslighting and toxic behavior. And it's horrible, because I didn't realize what they were doing to me because of that trauma bond. Like we were born in very, very bad family. Our father is horrible person. He's psycho basically. But because of that, everyone has trauma in our family. But in those trauma families, that trauma is passed on, but they don't realize they have it. Like my brothers and sisters, they have same trauma from my father, but they think because they don't do exactly same things, they do different. They do like manipulations and other stuff, but they don't realize that they are doing it. And now because they are different, polar opposite from my father, they think they are better person, that they are not toxic. And that's why I had to remove them from my life. Like it's not permanently. If I ever hear some apology or something like very sincere, I might consider to have them back. But at this point, I don't want them back, because when I blocked them, when I removed them from my life, I felt so much like relief. And maybe you have some similar situation like that. So it's time to think if your family members are making your life worse, if they are extremely toxic to you. It's okay to, you are not supposed to be loyal to someone who is destroying you, who's killing you. Makes no sense. You can build your own path in life. You can build your own family, you know. Maybe a lot of you guys are trying to get some approval and validation from your family. But even if they are not extremely toxic people, like in my case, most of them are average and they don't understand your mindset of trying to achieve something in life, and they will try to pull you back down. So it's always okay to stay, unless they are supportive, they are like, they understand you, they support you, then it's good. You can hang out with your family, you can spend your time. It's great to have such family. I wish I had it. It would be great if I had it, but I didn't. And you can just do your own thing. You don't need them if they are toxic, if they are if they are just mediocre people. They will judge you, they will put doubts in your head. And that feels terrible, to have some people who are very close to you put doubts in your head while you're trying to achieve something. It can really ruin progress for you. And seeking approval and validation from your toxic family is basically shooting yourself in the foot. You are wasting your potential, your energy on something that has zero ROI. And I was like victim of that also, like always having this subconscious need to prove myself to them. Now I don't give a fuck about them, because all they show to me, all they give to me was toxic behavior, gaslighting, manipulation, being their scapegoat. I don't want to have those people around me in my life. You are average of 5 people that you spend time with, you know that. And not only that they are bad people to spend time with, like dragging me down, being like average, mediocre people, but they are also very morally bankrupt. They did many things which I can never, like my integrity can never accept that. And I don't want to hang out with those people. I'm not telling you to cut your ties with your family. You need a fucking good reason to do that. But you need to be vigilant and see if they are doing something bad to you. You can just go low contact. You don't have to hang out with them. You don't need to have this loyalty to your family. It makes no sense. If they don't respect you, respect must be two-way street. It's okay to just go on your own path. You don't have to be loyal to them. That's it for this video. See you next one.